Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Albion TV for our final show of the Energy Surge season. It is the CLC, the Crystal League Championship, Day 2. 8 teams have been whittled down to 4, and today we will crown a winner for this season, getting some amazing prizes, and possibly a 4-time winner could be on the cards. We do have an interesting winner bracket final between the reigning champs and the upcoming LGB team. We got a couple of teams duking it out in the lower bracket. My name is Lewpac, and of course joining me is Shozen and Tazzik, and we got Robin and Bogul lurking about behind. We need to get in, by the way. Engage has gone into the match. TeamTeam are in. Onion and the boys, adios, call me. Looking for Szokata, are ready to go. Game number 1 then of this lower bracket match. One of these teams will be eliminated. One of them will make it to the lower bracket final and guarantee that top 3 finish, which means a decent skin and a plenty of gold, but they've still got to get through this one and out the other side. No shenanigans in the opening, Tazzik. Just a 4-1. Very chilled opener for both. I think the nerves are definitely going to play a part here.
I absolutely agree. I think that you've got to know that this is it. This is your last chance to get in. And for a team like TeamTeam here, who've come so close in the past, yet never quite gotten all the way up the mountain, they came in as the #1 seed. They've got a lot of pressure on them to succeed here.
Yeah, Engage is duking it out. They're spreading really nicely and just causing problems, but Fatality, uncharacteristic for him, lets the front line stacks drop completely. Yabem opened up a little bit, but he's going to get a nice Guardian Helm, remove them. Oh, Meatball goes through onto Marwan. We saw fire. Oh, it's a 5-man tackle, though. And that's going to be the end of that one. At the first engage, that was a very, very nice tackle there from Spadger. Hit the entire team. We have seen, like, fires be particularly the weak spot of these teams. Maybe it's not the end of the engage, because we saw a lot of this yesterday, Shozen.
Absolutely.
Engage doesn't like to give up that mid-cap for free, especially early on with these restarts. And Fatality, they're going to need to help Fatality, by the way. He's actually going to get wellied on if the Thetford hits again. He was poisoned as well. Onion has to save his boy, and a tackle here could be nasty for your Bem. Gonna get, there's the tackle follow-up. Area of decay on top of him. 4 stacks ticking and ticking. No big saves available.
The heals coming.
Guardian. Oh, that Guardian was just in time, but the Mortal Agony's gonna stick. The Firebolt's coming. Trying to finish him. They're gonna whiff that Q. Try and pressure that Meatball. Oh, they step out of the way just in time. But your Bem, Fatality, adios. Big trouble. It's a 2-man knock-up. They got to finish one here. Another Guardian Helm.
These guys are getting a really good pull.
Adios is going to get Iron Breaker, but Engage is now going to be driven out. They're going to flick Fatality. Surely they find a kill this time. Yeah. And there is the return kill. 4 stacks on Barak. They're going to get the Judy down with that Celestial Sphere. And just chill for now as Marwan's going to dip out for the cap. We'll see if Spadger wants to contest it. He knows that Engage likes when he uses the tackle to get there, has the geyser, and still this mid cap will not go.
Nice double stun right there with Engage, just holding these guys off for so long, just keeping the pressure up from his team. TeamTeam just doing a fantastic job of creating pressure and holding their opponents at bay. But still, Lewpac, nobody's gotten that center cap.
Well,
pressure all the way to stairs, a kill, no cap.
Both teams refusing to give up that mid cap. Both teams lose a player, but still contest. And this is the thing, the tanks they've got enough armor that they can get up there and interrupt the cap and get back in time. Meatball comes out, good pressure there, but the heals were instant from Onion and Durant, and he's actually trying to just survive right now. 4 stacks on him. Someone needs to give this man a Guardian Helm. Celestial Spheres out there. Barak's coming back. There goes, do they have a Judy available right now? Because they really need one. Durant is going to get picked, and Barak's going to follow very, very soon with no heals available. This time the mid cap will go. There's a harpoon into the wall. Engage is going to have to tackle to get out of there. He's trying to hold it as long as possible, but he held it a little bit too long, and they end up finding the kill thanks to the Iron Breaker.
That was a nice turn by these guys who doing a great job. I'm impressed. Adios, call me. Just fantastic plays right there. I'm very impressed with these guys overall.
Yeah, the masterpieces have come out, by the way. Yabem with a masterpiece glaive. Badger with a masterpiece hammer. It's an excellent staff for Adios. So the big boy gear has definitely been deployed on some of these and isn't being matched by TeamTeam, to be honest. So there may be Not massive, but some IP disparity here in terms of power. Harpoon. Good harpoon by Barak. Just gets the angle onto Fatality. Down goes the Dark Matter. Marwan looking for the flank from below, but the return fire comes out. Instant Guardian to get rid of that fire wave. Meatball goes on to Fatality. Fatality going to Guardian himself now. And now we're going to get into the brawling. But it is a 3 cap against TeamTeam. They're going to need to find something. They're going to find your Bem very early.
Yeah, very well done there. Great isolation play. Great follow-up. They have Fatality open, but the stun was a long one. And they haven't been able to get up those stairs. I don't even know if they see it.
Onion's in a bad spot now. He's already used his roll and he's just used his cleanse.
They're chasing Adios, yeah.
Oh, they're gonna use Spadger. Spadger's gonna geyser him to safety. And now they're actually got a respawn.
Yeah, they really wasted an opportunity there. If they had just gone up over the top, they could have probably secured that kill.
Well, Fatality's gone the long way and is on low HP, so it looks like Marwan has broken off Southwest, and he's gonna have to start capping one at a time. Not to even get a 2 cap, but just to stop
just get
this
one,
points
just
lead.
stop the bleed. Yeah. It's not even a bleed at this point. It's hemorrhaging. When you're losing 20 points a tick, it's just too much. You have to get it down, especially when you're in command pressure-wise.
They nearly killed Fatality on the rotation as well. And actually, he gets a huge wombo combo early on. Finally gets his cleric off after being stunned for ages, but he nearly burns to death. The Guardian's going to save him. Big resources used, though. Fatality has no saves. And actually, iEngage is just going to bully him right now. Celestial Sphere comes down, but it's got a lot of targets that need healing.
Well, it's getting them all. It's very well spread. Very well done by this team.
Marwan caught in the choke. Yeah, they're just going on Fatality because they know he doesn't have much left, but they can't quite stick to him. Adios gets forced out, actually. Onion. Oh, wow. Nice shooting from the high ground there. That's some really good fireworks coming down from Marwan. Hitting those angles. Just keeping that pressure. And they are all
great pressure,
so
but
low.
They're still losing points here, Lewpac. They have to get control of these caps.
Yeah, and they've got people low, but they just can't find the kill. Barak gets driven out again by these 4 stacks. Aggressive Guardian, and they stack as 3. There's no meatball. Oh, they get the kill anyway. Durant and the healer drops, and this is agony for TeamTeam. They were so close, and then one positional error. I mean, if there was a meatball there, I think all 3 of them would have died.
Yeah, it would have been game over.
But it's going to be another. Look at that timing.
Yeah,
that timing on the 3 cap as well.
And they're going to get it. Yeah, this is the second time where these guys have had control, and then a turn happens and they lose it, and then they get pushed all the way back to 10 and have to do a full reset. While we're watching their opponents, even when they lose a player, even when they're getting pressured, they're still maintaining control of those caps, and that's where this fight is being won. It is currently 52 to 140, but that's not what we're seeing on the field. We're just, it's an even matchup. There's been 2, I gotta say, pressure turns by the red team onto blue, but the big difference has just been the holding of the caps.
Yeah, Marwan and Tutuka, they need to play wide, but they need to not be afraid to pressure. Like if one of them's being attacked, then the other one needs to get forward, because what they're lacking is just a little bit of extra damage on the back line to finish the job. Durant, and he's popped his cleric and his roll. He does land in the Judy. Marwan starts to put the pressure out. The fire wave comes down. Guys at the safety by iEngage. He comes back in with the 2. But right now, looking for Szokata, just on the verge of closing this one out very, very comfortably. Barak's 4 stack. Those sickles raining. No cleanse for this man. Meatball. He does manage to dodge the meatball, but is it going to be enough as they pull back? The Renton trying to keep the boys going. Celestial Sphere doing a good job, but they're driven down the choke, and they need to be... They can't be peeling. They need to be finding kills. Adios. Fatality gets credit for that, but it was Adios from the top landing all of those skill shots.
Just free firing. Yeah, he's just up there just going wild.
He's just playing tower defense, isn't he? Picking. iEngage goes with the sprint here, but he can't cap. Because none of the others... the others can't stop.
They can't stop him from
coming down.
Yeah, so Adios is on his way. Spotsy is on his way. This is... And there's the guy that Spazia gets it, no problem.
There's nothing to stop him. If the tank is KO, that's a nice tackle, though. That might be the opening they were looking for. 3-man meatball. 2 Guardians were used to defend that. Area of decay on that choke is going to cause them a lot of problems. Defensive tackle from Spaj. They need to go full aggro, and they need to do it right now. They know the Guardians are down for another 45. This is their chance to hit them with the next meatball. Meatball being like a 30-second cooldown. less CDR, and the Guardian being a 60. That gives you a nice window to kill them. Your Bem's in a lot of trouble. The Mortal Agony, the guys at a safety. There's the second meatball. It connects cleanly. The Fire Wave doing work, but the Celestial Sphere is bouncing to all the right targets. And
Saved
once
everyone.
again,
Beautiful.
Team just can't finish the job.
Nope.
They can cause immense pressure, and they're going to have a brief break between these matches. Not that long. They might find your Bem here. The Guardian saves him again. Very nice usage. You know, they're going to have to just look at this and think, what can we change? Because no matter what happens here, they've lost this match on caps. Barak, in fact, there's the turn, and they stack again.
Well, they didn't just lose it on caps. I mean, if you look at it overall, they did lose it on and kills as well. It's now 7-2. Slowly, the red team, looking for Szokata, has definitely pulled ahead. It's just been a slow, steady grind ahead.
The kills, though, as you said earlier, Shozen, were turns. Like, they were on the back foot the whole time.
Right.
But TeamTeam just couldn't finish it off. And all of a sudden, the Szokata guys, they get their heels off. They turn hard, and the overcommitment plus Fatality's amazing stack management. Like, he just keeps them all 4 stacked the whole time. So when they turn, he's already got the 4 stacks in place. He's ready with the Area of Decay, and the pressure is just immense. So these guys, I think they're going to get a few minutes to grab gear and get ready for their next match. But they are one away now. Our top seed, 1 away from elimination. Remember, it's 1-0. They're looking for Szokata. Are we going to follow Iron Gauge again? He's hiding his helm and his boots right now. Doesn't want to give it away. And
no, you got to keep that stuff
even
secret.
more masterpieces being deployed now.
Ooh. All right.
Durenton hiding his healing option as well. We might see some shenanigans.
I was going to say, are we going to see some shenanigans here, Lewpac?
Looking for Szokata showing everything. They're just like, look, we're in the driving seat here. You can see our lineup. Nothing through. I'm expecting, like, teams when they're on the verge of elimination, I'm expecting to maybe see some 3-1-1 plays. Especially teams that, like, maybe whip out the mid-range arcane. Really early poison onto Fatality. I mean, it's good
he's getting pressured heavy.
But I
don't think it's
I feel like
enough.
the poison is for kill pressure. There goes the meatball. They get the Guardian off, but the Fire Wave comes after the Guardian, which means that dot will stick. Puts down the Royal Rune, looking for some combo. They are really going on to Fatality here. But
he's being healed to high heavens. There's nothing happening here. He hasn't even gone under, like, 80%.
Onions. Oh, there you go. There's the threshold.
Yeah.
Mortal Agony, but he still has the Cleric. And Onion isn't being pressured at all, which means he's able to do whatever he wants. Barak in a lot of trouble, but the heals are coming down. They're going to flick him. He's going to blink back for safety. Is there a Guardian Helm? The guys is going to knock him up. They might look for the turn here onto your Bem. Your Bem gets Mortal Agony. They look for the combo. The flicks out on your Bem.
Great
Got very
catch.
greedy there, not respecting the combo. He didn't get any defenses off. I don't think he had time to pop a res if he had one. Because he was mid-air when he died.
Fatality as he's about... Oh, great save. Absolutely fantastic save. Jeez. We're seeing some amazing plays by healers in this here.
Flick
Onion
into
or
the stun
AFK,
combo.
just fantastic play there, saving Fatality, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah. They got to fall back and take something here.
He's got the
that was a
Cleric
wasted
off.
geyser.
He's got the Cleric off. Adios, though, sitting in that Royal Rune, and they need to deal with this fire. You can't just let him charge up like that.
They're in the same situation they were in last time, Lewpac. Already back.
Yeah, they're winning the fight. They're winning the fight
but
here.
That's what we've been seeing is they win these fights, they push them back,
again.
and then they open themselves for the turn, but they get that kill on Yabem.
Back
Can
to
they
back
keep the
on
pressure
Yabem.
up?
Just kill him 7 times and maybe he doesn't have any sets. I don't know. Have we ever seen anyone set it in the CLC?
Not in the CLC, no.
Because these guys bring a crazy amount of sets.
Yeah,
Barak, he's going to get meatballed. He's actually going to defensive flick Spadge. Spadge is looking for the interrupt. No, just punish Spadge. He sprinted in. They can actually punish him hard here.
They're going to have to here.
That's a good tackle. Onion's coming up, though. He's going to tackle back to safety. Nice 2-man guys there. He's still got a lot of pressure. Fatality going to roll. Bem. He's the only one that's died. He's already died twice in the opening 2 minutes.
Right.
There's a nice tackle onto 2. Gets the Iron Breaker onto 2. Dark Matter as well. Fire Wave. Remember this front line. Obviously,
in trouble once again. Wow. Isolated, flicked.
Spadge's Guardian Helm.
Burning,
he missed your Bem. He used the Guardian Helm on next to nothing. And he missed the guy he was trying to save. So there goes a second Guardian Helm. And this could be a really good hold for TeamTeam. Right now, they're not going to score anything on this rotation.
There's no points for all this work. So far, they've been working their asses off. They've gotten 2 kills. They're very low on Barak. If they lose Barak, it's going to send them back. They can't do that right now. This is the pattern we've seen these guys get into time and time again.
He manned up in the Judy. Then the Guardian came down. They nearly get Fatality. Gets guys at the safety. Mortal Agony. Oh, the flick damage from Mortal Agony. Fatality doesn't even get flicked. The damage was enough to kill. And Bem's looking at his 3rd death here, actually.
He's got the Celestial Sphere. He should be okay. He's full. He's capped off. Adios looks to be the new target here. Barak and I engage going after him. Barak falls
They're still
back.
fighting. They're still pressing as well into the back line.
Ooh.
And
that's
Onion.
Already back. They are not able, no
Onion
matter how many times they secure the kills, they are not able. They got Spazia real low as well there.
They just got 5-man fire waved as well. Like, this is how they're riding this out. Onion is insane. Like, their Guardian usage is insane, but Onion is healing like a madman.
He's doing great. Like, absolutely. Onion is MVP of his team right now.
I'd be raging at my team if I was him. They are eating everything. Again, they're allowing themselves to be 5-man fire waved. Oh, Fatality nearly cancelled the Celestial Sphere with that roll. Gets his Cleric off. And actually, like, I don't know, 1 purge in these lineups would secure so many kills, because right now the Cleric is just a get out of free card.
Right, I know, absolutely.
There's no
right.
answer.
If you have purge anything after that, and this has been going down.
And Bem
so close.
Bem's 3rd death of the match. Still no caps. 5 minutes in and the mid cap hasn't been taken. But this one might just be what we call a grinder. Fatality rolls. He's going to get hooked back. Mortal Agony is going to connect. Meatball used to try and peel. Fatality flick. He is out of tricks. Defensive Geyser. The heals, the orbs. Surely they get this, man. The Guardian helm comes down. They're going to switch it up. Adios. He's going to roll the harpoon. Great read by Adios. And right now, the deaths, it's 4-0 in kills, but they still can't secure this mid cap. And the fight has just been going on for 6 minutes nearly, Shozen.
So long. This just keeps going on and on. And it's...
Oh, Mortal Agony once again. The freebie Cleric uninterrupted. Fatality's going to drop this time. Yes, he is. Dark Matter goes out. Can they get kill number 4 onto Bem? Racking it up on this man. This time he's going to pop a resi, taking no chances. Preemptive guys are expecting the blink, but not going to happen there. Bem man's up inside the Guardian. It's now 5-0 in kills with no mid cap. And maybe they're just gonna play this one for the points victory after 25 minutes of fighting. I don't know. Right, nice flick onto Bem. 3 stacks going out. Celestial Sphere not going to hit the front line. Means there could be an opening. They've popped the Guardian very early. In fact, Bem is now also rocking a Guardian. They don't want to take any chances here. Which means they don't have the Mortal Agony. Which means they don't have that sudden burst of Fatality, again.
They finally get him. But Lewpac, they're still sitting at 1 cap. Doesn't seem to matter how many times.
3 deaths. 3 deaths for Fatality. 3 deaths for Bem. And this is a very different match. And I think, like, just keeping this going, they'll be happy with this. Like, they don't need the caps. If they can just farm these kills, just burn them out. Barak, they need to be careful not to get killed. Bem, maybe a 4th death for him. Celestial Sphere comes down. He's going to be okay. But this is much different from TeamTeam. They've definitely adjusted to how they want to play. They're not giving up any ground for free here. Big DPS onto the front line now after that 2-man stun. Sets it up. They roll the meatball, but Durenton, who we did see die a couple of times last time, does he not have a Cleric? Oh, he gets the self-orb. They've poisoned him. The Celestial Sphere's just going to keep him alive. Holy moly, Durenton had no business being alive. They finally get him. And after all of that, it's going to be TeamTeam who end up going back to 10. Marwan's going to drop on the way out. And, oh, just dodging the meatball there. I engage. He's going to try and nip into there with his tackle and be okay. But it's going to be the 3 cap going the other way. After 6 kills unanswered, it's TeamTeam that get 3 capped against. And they're instantly going to lose that lead that they just built up.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm still robot-y there. Okay, I'm good. Thank you. Yeah, that was
your brief trip to the Shadow Realm. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, Lewpac. But this is not going well for
They got
TeamTeam.
they
They
got 6 kills.
once again, they do a fantastic job of getting pressure, but they can't close it out, Lewpac. And when they don't close it out, they leave themselves
Fatality
open.
is in
they
no
get in
man's
capped.
land there. They're going to geyser him. They're going to combo him. Does he get his cleric off? He does get his cleric off. Nasty wounds as well. They're using nasty wounds now for even more pressure because Iron Gauge is like, they're going on our back line. I'm going to cancel this healing, but yeah, cleric robes are just get out of free. There is 0 purge on these lineups now, and I still find that.
And this is why do I feel like they spent everything in that first engagement here, Lewpac?
They got to avoid tilting here
I
because
feel
they
like
gave
that's what's
it.
happening. I feel like they're tilted.
They went 6-0. They killed Fatality 3 times. They killed Jabem 3 times. They know they can do it. But now they're getting bullied into the corner again. And these 3 caps, like that whole engage, that first 6 minutes, they built up a lead that was undone in 60 seconds because the caps.
Yeah, it was just they can't afford to not get caps when they're doing this. They have to find a way to secure caps. They can't like just engage in that brawl over and over again when they have pressure. They need to find a way to send somebody back to secure some caps, or they're just going to be gone in 5 minutes.
Changed his helm again. He went nasty wounds off the back of the aggression, but then it cost Barak his life because he didn't have that save. And he has to run the Guardian helm. But now, like, the thing is they know that Fatality is getting dove, right?
And there goes Barak again.
He should be okay. There's a Guardian, there's a Judy down. They should be fine. Like, he's able to ride that out. Yabem coming in deep. He might be the kill target here. 2-man stack on the choke. They're inside the Judy, though. The fire wave is going to connect cleanly. Guardians are available, though, for the Szokata team. Durenton. And this is the thing, like, it was the pick on Durenton that decided it. Like, 6 kills on the DPS is not worth 1 on the healer. And here we go again. Durenton gets his spear off. Yabem, he needs to be careful. He's actually going to take a lot of damage in this choke if he sticks to it. Barak,
seems to be fine, but Barak is not getting any of those orb bounces.
I prefer this, though. Marwan's actually countering that fire. He's firing back at him. They're not letting him free cast this time. Guardian goes down, but it makes... Oh, that geyser. They tried to save Durenton, but the geyser made him miss his orb. There's good pressure up the choke, actually. Iron Gauge gets the interrupt onto Onion. Very, very nice. But Barak's going to go down, knock up onto Durenton. Durenton doesn't have cleric available. He gets the sphere off but... Oh, nice geyser. He dodges. Oh, that Guardian helm. That was good. But
that saved him.
It's another 20 coming at them very, very quick. They could see their tournament disappear in Chosen.
Yeah, it's going away quick here, Lewpac. They had won that engagement for 6 minutes straight. They were winning. And then everything turned around with 1 death.
I mean, if you go by kills, they're still ahead. But it doesn't matter.
We don't go by kills.
This isn't just a kills game.
It's not deathmatch. This is the Crystal League Championship, and caps are king.
Yabem brings the dark matter into his boys. Not going to be too happy with that, but the Guardian was down.
Early
the
poison.
Judy's there as well. Yeah, the poisons with no kill pressure are just
to have it, to use it. I don't know why they're doing it. It's just a waste.
I mean, I guess you could try and bait out defenses with it. Here's Onion, though, in a weird spot. He has the cleric available. He holds onto it, though. Really good discipline, but this is horrible for them. They get knocked up in a 3-stack. Spadger tries to save them, and the Guardians, like, they stack up. The Guardians come through. Onion's going to get knocked about. They really need to do something. Great stun, quick cleanse, but the pressure's going out. They need a Celestial Sphere. They need to find a kill. Yabem, anyone. They have to kill Onion here. I think they can. He's very, very low on energy. The meatball goes through, but he's just going to walk into the Judy and shrug off everything. Brilliant stun. Tutuka goes down. They do have opportunities for a trade, but they've only got a few seconds to take it. Onion just got his energy back. He was very low on energy, but now their tournament is closed. Yeah, the window is closed, and Barak is in trouble.
Bullied. Yep, and that's it. He doesn't get the orb.
They're going to find him here. Yeah, there's too much dot damage. Durenton's not able to save. The meatball comes out.
Gauge is probably going to get toasted here if he doesn't have any more outs.
Wow, the trash talk. The trash talk is deployed. Basically a no-show. Oh, unbelievable.
Ouch.
GG easy.
Baseman going hard.
It's the end of the tournament for TeamTeam. Then our top seeds are going to be eliminated at the hands
it's not it yet.
of.
They still
they
have
got
1
they
minute.
got a bad cap.
They did get the bad cap.
They got a bad
secured
cap, but
10 points for themselves here.
they're going to be on 13, Shozen, and we know how that feels.
Yeah, but you know, maybe.
Nah.
Maybe.
They just haven't been finishing those kills. Like,
No, they have not. They have not put on the kill pressure. They haven't finished them off. I know that feeling though. It hurts.
It's gonna be the end of their tournament, but they might drag it out for a few minutes. I'd love to be proven wrong, but these sort of situations at the top tier are impossible to play because you can't even trade kills. Like, you trade 2 kills, you're you're below 10. Yeah. And they just haven't been.
The team.
They haven't been
they got
cleanly
fatality.
killing.
Like,
Maybe.
again, once the purge, if they had purges here, Lewpac, you're right. They could have secured these kills.
Like, if you notice what they're doing.
Oh,
right,
Brock done, and gets game.
The Szokata team, what they're doing is they're holding the Guardian, right, as long as possible, which is getting them to overcommit, basically, because they think there's no Guardian. And then, yeah, they hold that Guardian until the final second.
They were
saw
up
it again.
6-0.
Yeah.
Lewpac up 6-0, and then they lose it 7-6. That is quite the turn. It is so rough when Durenton went down.
Started nice, and then Durenton dies, and they just never got the caps back. This is the thing. Like, if those first 6 minutes, right? If they'd have had a run like that while having a 3 cap, they win that match.
Oh, absolutely.
If you hold for 6 minutes with a 3 cap, right? You score 120 points. 6 kills is worth another 24. Your opponent's on 8 points at that point. Sorry, 6 points rather. No, 6. Anyway, your opponent's on not many. There are not many points.
There's not
your
a lot of
opponent's
points
on
left.
6 points. Yeah, like it's insane. But getting 6 kills when you have no caps is pretty much just not worth it. It's a painful way for them to exit the tournament, but they can be proud of a top 4.